If you've ever asked yourself why short sales take so long, you come to the right place, although I'm sure you're going to find out that the answers probably aren't what you've expected. Hi, I'm Dohn Thornton. I'm a real estate investor. I've been doing short sales for almost 20 years. In fact, I'm known as Don, the short sale guy. And I can tell you exactly why they take so long because we've done so many of them. In this video, I'm going to tell you about how the pandemic has slowed things down with short sales. I'll explain to you why homeowners actually are a big reason why things can go so slowly. And finally, I will show you the role that a bad appraisal can have in the short sale process. So let's get started right now. The pandemic really slowed a lot of things down because there was such an emphasis put on helping homeowners with loan modifications and to do forbearances that they didn't have enough staff. So they had to pull people from the short sale departments of the mortgage companies and put them into loan mods and forbearances. And that left the short sale crew with basically skeleton crew, and it was very hard to get things done. I mean, listen, every short sale negotiator at the major mortgage companies is already overloaded anyway. Some of them have like 100 plus files they're working at any given time. Imagine now if there's only a skeleton crew and all of a sudden they have 2 or 3 times more volume of work and they have less staff to support them. So you can imagine why things could slow down to a crawl. Also, remember that a lot of these companies, they send people home and, they're just not as efficient at home and than they would be if they were in the office. So that was a huge reason why short sales slowed down a lot in the last 18 months or so. Luckily, it's starting to speed up again, so that's good. But that's a big reason why short sales have taken so long. Now, I bet I bet that was not an answer that you were expecting. And if it's something that you'd like to talk about or engage with me, please go down to the comments section and leave a comment because I would love to hear your opinion about what I'm talking about in this video or my channel in general. Now, the next reason that short sales can take so long, actually, ironically enough, is the homeowners, because you got to understand something is that the short sale mortgage companies, they all require financial documentation because they need to determine whether there's legitimate financial hardship. When you apply for a short sale, it's like the bizarro world of mortgages. Instead of applying for a mortgage when you went to buy your house and you wanted to prove that you could afford the house. Now it's the exact opposite, where you need to show them that you have a reason why you can't afford it. And that's why you're asking for the bank to do you a solid and allow you to sell the property for less than a full payoff. And so you got to submit a lot of documentation, financial statements, a form you got to fill out showing what comes in and what comes out. You have to show your 2 years tax returns. You have to show pay stubs and bank statements, and these have to be submitted. If it goes a little bit longer, usually, hopefully, we try to do it to where just the homeowner has to submit only one time, but sometimes, if it drags a little bit, they have to submit updated files. And my gosh, sometimes it can take us weeks for the homeowner to get back to us. And no offense to the homeowners, I know that it's a huge thing. They got a lot of stuff on their plate. They're losing their home, and there's usually an underlying problem that caused the foreclosure that they're trying to deal with as well. So I am completely sympathetic to what they're going through. And yet at the same time, it can be very frustrating because everything's slowing down. A lot of the reasons because they're not getting their documents as quickly as they could. Sometimes it's because they're not showing the property enough. Sometimes what will happen is that they'll say, well, I can't, work schedule is such I can't show it, or maybe I have to go out of town for a while. And what they don't realize is that a real estate agent cannot have an active listing if the property cannot be shown. So what happens is they have to put the real estate agent has to put the property temporarily off the market, and that slows momentum down a lot. And so then, once the property can be shown again, they have to go in, and make it active again, but they lost their momentum from when they first listed it, and it takes a while to generate more interest. It can take a while. So that's homeowners are also a reason why the short sale process can take longer than it really ought to. Now, what I would love for you to do, if you like the videos that I put out, if you like the content that I'm trying to give here, then I would love it if you could just go down to the button in the corner and hit subscribe, and make sure you hit the bell for notifications. So that way, whenever I drop a new video, ding, it'll come up and you can hear it and you can go check it out. And then now another reason why these things can take so long is that, especially with VA loans, Veterans Administration loans, and sometimes FHA. But if you get stuck with a really, really, really high appraisal amount, then you can be in jail for a while. Now, with VA, sometimes their appraisal value is good for up to 4 months, and if it's way high and the realtor puts it out there at the bank approved price and nobody wants it, it's going to sit. And sometimes all you can do is just wait out that bad appraisal and try it again. Now, my company is really good at value disputes. And that's when an appraisal comes in high, we can come in and provide just an avalanche of documentation to bolster our case that the bank's appraisal is too high and the actual as is value of the home is less than that. And so that's a whole process. And frankly, not many real estate agents know how to do them well. I would say even investors don't know how to do them either. And we've been doing it consistently since 2003. So we really know how to do this. And so that's why we're able to get around the bad appraisals and speed things up much more often than people who are not as experienced or not as good at it, frankly. But that can really put a dent in your timetable, is trying to move these things through from when you first get the listing until you get it closed. So those are some very real world reasons why short sales can take so long. But ultimately, if you work with a company like us, we'll get it done quickly and we'll move it through like clockwork, because this is what we do. Now, if you're a homeowner and you're thinking about trying to do a short sale yourself, go into the description of this video and you'll see my link, donbuyshouses.now.site. Reach out to me. I can talk to you about your situation. We can find the best possible solution for you. If you're an investor that would like to monetize leads of homeowners who are upside down and you know how to do them, we're here. We'd love to joint venture with you. And also, if you're a real estate agent and you get some people who want to you list a short sale, but you're really not into it, you're not feeling it, work with us. We can get you a referral fee and get the thing closed, and you can focus on what's good for you, which is to be able to get more listings and not get bogged down in a short sale that you don't really want to do anyway. And we love, because we're weirdos, we love short sales. And those links are also down in the description. So I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video, and thank you very much for your attention.